is there a timeline where, if indeed you're going to condition your brain, where you're saying, see, I'm here, I know the results are going to start coming.
Yeah.
Is there a timeline within life coaching where you say, if you stick to these daily goals, this is exactly what you're going to see?
Yeah. So it depends on really what you're working on. What type of goal you want to achieve, or even what habits you put in place. But usually it takes around 90 days.
That's 90 days, that's 3 months.
Yes. Around 3 months for it to become a lifestyle, such that now you're automating your habits. You see the way in the morning you wake up, you just wake up and you brush your teeth without really thinking.
Without even thinking about it, that's the first thing you do.
Yes. So you see, you've already automated it. It's a lifestyle. You do it even unconsciously. So if it's a new habit, like maybe you want to start eating healthy, or you want to start going to the gym, you have to be aware. People have to know that these things take time. Yeah, so that people don't, so that you don't expect within 2 weeks or within 1 month, number one, you are able to do it, without hardship, because it's going to be hard. The first 30 days is normally very hard, because that's the time when you're installing the habit. It's normally very, very hard, and that's when people give up.
So the first 30 days, in fact, it's a good thing you're touching on that.
Yeah.
They say, and we've got to throw in this question.
Yeah.
Now, when does it get the hardest? And does it mean that when it gets the hardest, that's when I'm just about to see the results? There's this quote, like, some people give up when you're just about to break through.
Yeah.
Is that what it means for goals?
Yes, it is the same aspect, by the way.
Yeah.
But first of all, as a coach, I have to let you know that before a habit becomes automated, it takes 90 days. So that when 30 days maybe have elapsed and you're not seeing results, or you're feeling like it's so hard, you tell yourself, I'm about, maybe you've done 30 days, I already have another maybe 30 days, no, 60 days for me to be able to reach to the point of automation, whereby everything becomes simple. So we have to let our clients know the process that it entails before a habit becomes automated. So that's the number one thing. Now, when you reach the 90th day, when you reach the 90th day, you'll see that either your body now will start demanding, for you to take that action.
I see that now.
So like, for example, exercise. If you've done 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days, your body now starts demanding for you to go to the gym. If it's eating healthy, your body demands you to eat that food that is healthy. So if you order for fries, your body will now reject it.
I think
So
it's the chemistry.
Yes.
Even in the mind, isn't it?
Yes. So it reaches a point, it will become so easy, because your body and your system and your mind demands you to continue now living the lifestyle of the 90 days that you've already installed. So there is hope, it is possible, but surely it is not easy.
That is the caveat. Like, once you get into life coaching and then setting your goals, it just doesn't get easier.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. The next part that you're going to run, and this is a personal question that I've actually gotten into from time to time. Now, here's the thing. I wake up in the morning, I set goals, and then, Sianto, here's the thing, my environment. And it's a question that I've got not just from me, but from other people as well. But you see, the thing is, my environment, probably I will give you the environment of a journalist, is that, well, my goal is that I'm happy when I leave work early. I want to go home and relax a bit early, start my next day well, so that I can achieve whatever it is that I want to achieve. But then, Sianto, here's the thing. Come to work in the morning, and we have no diary, essentially, as journalists. And all of a sudden, there's a story that I've been assigned to that I started at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. is when I'm essentially supposed to be out of work and go home. You see, now, all of a sudden, I've been put under duress to deliver. All right? I'm going to go back to the house late. Probably if my goal was eating healthy, I would say, no, that's not possible. All right? I can't cook. So I'm going to order fries and eat, sleep a bit faster, come back to work the next day. As a life coach, Sianto, when it comes to setting goals, environment, to what percentage does it play for somebody to achieve their goals?
Yeah, of course, your environment really matters a lot when it comes to how you go. How is the environment supportive when it comes to you achieving your goals?
Yes.
But also the way you've mentioned about your work, sometimes your call of duty really has to come first, you know, as much as, yes, you want to be at home at 5, but you are aware that the kind of work that you do, sometimes you'll be called to go to work at 6, or to go and cover a story or shoot a story at 7, because these things just happen without plan. So first of all, before you take the job, is it something that you're willing to sacrifice? Yeah, because there are some people, even they say, when they're negotiating for a job, they'll say, I want to be dropping my children to school in the morning. So you have to be clear at the point of onboarding, what I'm being given, is it really what is good for me or for my family and for my goals that I want to achieve? So you have to also be very careful on the kind of environment you're putting yourself into.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Have you ever advised somebody to say, well, you got to change your environment, sir or madam, if you really want to do this?
Yeah, yes, of course. You see, sometimes when people are when you become very stressed because of your environment, then it starts affecting your health, your productivity, and a lot of aspects of your life. So sometimes when we have those kind of conversations with the client, and depending now on what they're saying, then it will be important for them maybe to change their environment. Maybe you can also actually change your job. There's really nothing wrong with that. So that you look for a job that will be okay for you in regards to the kind of life you want to live. Now, that is taking control of how you want to live your life.
Pretty much.
There are people who, I'm saying, there are people who pick their children in the morning, and they take them to school in the morning, and they pick them in the evening, and they're employed. They negotiated for that, because that is important. So you have to really first ask yourself, what is important to me? Now, this is the environment I'm going to. Are they going to allow me to ensure that what is important to me, I'm able to live it on a daily basis? Yeah.
Pretty much. Direct question as well. Under the stages of setting goals.
Yeah.
And you're going to run into this question most of the times. Some people say, what do I need to set first? Because I believe that and we're going to get in that in the next chapter now. As people say, I believe that one of the reasons why I'm not achieving my goals is that there are some personal goals here that I've set. I believe that I'm breaking maybe my financial goals because my mental goals have not been achieved. When you're advising somebody to set goals, and you're coaching them into achieving them, do you do a psychoanalysis of your client? And you tell them, but you see, by the way I'm looking at you, the problem is where you're not achieving your financial goals is because I asked you about your friends, and I find that majority of them are offset from where you need to be. Is that the first thing that you do before then you let them set their other goals?
It's normally a long process, because we start by you knowing yourself, your self-identity. Who are you, and exactly what do you want? Because really, it's not my job to tell you this is the kind of goal you need to set up. It has to come from you.
It has to come from there.
Because it is your life.
Sianto, you can't tell me, Zima, now. You see, I've looked at you. Well, you should be married by 30.
No. For me, it's just to guide you and to give you insights on how to set the goals. But really, in terms of being specific, like, for example, I want to maybe grow my net worth up to 10 million. Okay, so how are we going to do that? So it has to come from you. But first of all, you have to understand, what do you want? It starts from there. Then now you start working behind. That's what we call it reverse engineering. You start from what you want, and then you work backwards. First of all, you have to know what you want. If you don't know what you want, then there's trouble.
So that's why you really have to understand me first.
Yes, we have a lot of tools that we use that actually we bring awareness about who you are. Who is Simba? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What is your temperament? What is your personality? Where do you thrive best? So that from that, you're able also to know that, okay, this industry or this line of service
is not for you.
It's not for me.
And you're going to
because
struggle
it's very clear. Because because you cannot. There's no need for you to place yourself at an industry or at a job whereby it requires the skills that are required. You don't have them. You will struggle. You're getting me? Yeah. So there's a lot of things that we do. For you, first of all, to know who you are.
Yes.
What are your strengths?
Yes.
Where do you think you're going to thrive best?
Yeah.
And then from that, what do you want? Then from there, now we set the goals.
That's when the goal setting starts from there.
Yeah.
Guess what? The conversation continues right here on Look Up TV. It has not stopped here because Sianto is here now, and you can see it's a multi-level understanding. It's not just about saying tomorrow I'll start setting my goals. You might completely fail. The bigger takeaway from the first part of this conversation is that you gotta understand yourself first, even before you say, let's go into goal setting. A lot of revelations coming out of our first part of our conversation. Once we come back, then the bigger ones, and I've got direct questions to her about some of you are saying, why are we failing? We set these goals, we understand what we want, but then at the end of the day, they are not really coming into fruition. Once we come back right here on Look Up TV, I am at Keyayaya Simba. The hashtag is Morning Dripped. Once we come back, Sianto still with us on goal setting, the questions you need to understand. Once we come back.
Are you a resident of Nairobi? Are you ready for the biggest TV roadshow